What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Please excuse me, I just realized as Richard gave me the 60-second countdown that I forgot to set my towel up. For those of you that are new to the show and haven't done these workouts with us before, all I've got here is something that everybody has at home, which is a towel, but we set it up in a door frame here. If the door closes this way and it's shut there, get a tea towel with 2 knots, 1 on each end, put the knots through the door, close it, and you've got a loop, a tea towel looping through, and then you just put your towel through the loop, tie it up, and we're going to use that to pull. All right, let's get into it. Thursday workout, week 1 of the new program phase. We'll get onto our warm-up now. Here we go, tribe.
And we're off and boxing. Good morning, tribe. My name is Will. For those who I have not met, I am the gym manager here / I'm not quite sure what I am now, but I am taking over personal coaching.
Coaching manager.
Coaching manager for our online subscribers who have signed up for our 30-day free trial. More to talk about that a little bit later. But nice to meet you firstly, if we haven't met before, and g'day to all our current members who are jumping back in for another awesome workout. Of course, we've got Rad in front of the mic, throwing punches and air kicks. And we've got Richie the Rig behind the camera, giving you some sweet tunes. And Yanni, once again, out of action today. I tell you, single parents are doing it tough in this lockdown here in Sydney. He's got 2 boys. A lot of the time they do come into the gym, and I think then half my role is babysitter. But it's good fun. But yes, Yanni is off and looking after them
mobility
this morning. If you haven't already, please do like the video. We're currently got 35 watching and 23 likes, so we want to pump that up. As always, it helps us hack the algorithm when YouTube sees that there's a live video streaming and we've got heaps of people watching and they're all liking it and they're also sharing it. It levels up its importance and it starts sharing it to other people as well. So please do like that. We've got a lot of people jumping in. We've got Vinny Brown, Andy Lawson, and I think Dave Clark all seem to be having a conversation. The first comment I did read, Vinny Brown is saying, howdy tribe, oh my God, still having trouble getting up and down the stairs from Tuesday. And everything from there is pretty much everyone confirming that they're having the same problem. Good morning, Andy Lawson. Vinny Brown is saying, oh man, so close to getting the first spot in the comments section. This happened earlier this week. Lee Thompson got first spot, but I didn't see it. Vinny Brown has first spot
routine
on my comment section. So, hey, technicality? Maybe. We've got Andy Lawson and Vinny Brown having a nice chat. Blah, blah, blah. Andy Lawson, I've not seen a new placeholder countdown previously. And Paul's comment seems to have disappeared from my thread. Oh, so you're getting it too. Interesting. Dave Clark has said,
circles.
Andy Lawson offers a paid subscription. You have to sign up if you want to get first spot in the comments section. Very good. Felixion is in the house. Good morning.
First knuckle push-ups.
Lee Thompson is here as well. Good morning, Patricia Sturbies and Simon Morgan. Patricia is saying, it looks like Vinny is first this time. Maybe. I thought it was first 3 times before. Then all the other comments changed. Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? Come on, get your act together. The Gillespie gang is in the house. Felixion. Yes, good. You've reminded me. Will, could you go through pelvic tilt during this warm-up? I sure will. When Rad gets to the positioning drills for the core, I'll talk a little bit about that. Gunnar Nielsen is saying, g'day tribe, at Vinny, you are not alone. I can't remember the last time my legs were this sore from a training session. Ooh, yeah. How good. We've got Double A, Double V, AAVV, San Francisco fangirl awaiting. Good morning, good afternoon.
Okay. Shoulders back, and the shoulder circles.
Max Silver is here, good morning. Paul Lewis saying my legs are absolutely cooked. I'm getting a real First time doing barbell squats level of DOMs over here. Good morning, Juan. Carlos Tashima is saying DOMs, legs, that'll be all. Yeah. This isn't upper body. This is upper body, isn't
Upper
it?
body,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Lower
you've got
body's
one more
tomorrow.
day. Bit of blood flow, a bit of stretching.
Yeah, it's a bit different, hey guys. We didn't do that kind of volume on our legs last phase. There was a different focus, so that's what periodization is, guys. That's what it's all about.
Mm.
And this is why random workouts are shit.
Shit.
Because you don't get the opportunity to adapt, to go through it. You do a workout like that once, and then you're doing something else, and then you're doing something else, and it's just rubbish. But when you repeat what you're doing for 4 weeks, you adapt to it, which means you become stronger, you build muscle, you become fitter, all of the good stuff. And then you keep having adaptations to different stimulus, different program phases, and watch what happens over 12 months of doing that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and
Core activation.
mechanical drop sets are also designed to completely deplete you as well, take you to the absolute limit. So you're going to get bad DOMs from this. So just going through the core activation, gang, we go through these positioning drills because we want our core to be strong and rigid and active throughout the workout in these positions. What's important here is that you don't go to a level of progression for these exercises that your core can't handle. Rad did have his hands out over the top of his head just then and his legs squeezed together, but you can have your arms by your sides and your knees bent. What you want to achieve there is a nice smooth rock through your lower back. So what happens if you just lie on your back with your feet flat on the ground, you'll have your natural curve in your back. And what we want to do is we want to use the core muscles at the front to help squeeze our ribcage down a bit and help tilt our hips under. But we don't want to just tilt our hips under. That's not kind of the point of it. That should be almost like a byproduct of what we're going through there. And that's going to help get our core nice and strong. These movements are just to warm them up, but when we're going through other core exercises as well, you want to be able to squeeze your core so your back can flatten into the ground. And that is the sign of a good core, getting nice and active and getting stronger. And that is what we're going to take into a lot of our other exercises. You can imagine when we're holding a plank, all our upper body movements here, like a push-up, we want to be practicing that positioning as well.
Just do a warm-up rep of an easier version than the one that you're actually going to do.
You can see one of the easier regressions here that Rad is doing for our pike push-up. That is a regression that you can do in the workout. You will notice as well that Rad's elbows stay above the wrists. They don't bend and bend backwards. They bend, but they stay in the same spot.
So it's really important to think when you do your pike push-ups that your elbows stay above your hands, and that when you go down, you don't go down like that. You go forward so that the elbows stay where they are. And it's raw strength that moves you. It's not, cheating the movement to make it easier. And it's very hard to do properly, but you do the best you can do and you keep working. So weight right up on the toes, bring the head down, keep the elbows above the hands, and do the mechanical drop set when you need to, which means you can go from this version, you can bring your feet further back, that's a mechanical drop set, or you can go to just eccentrics, or you can do rest pause, like what I'm going to do, which is where you rest for 10 seconds and then you do 1 or 2 more reps of the same thing. Remember that these parallettes are only here for my wrist injury. They are not required at all. All right, here we go.
Lee Clark has said, I've ordered an inflatable bath to help deal with this, talking about the DOMs. You're going to have all
Good
the
work,
online members
Here we
coming
go,
around
tribe.
your house to use your inflatable bath.
Here we go.
Let's get into it, tribe. Watching out for Rad's elbows if you're going to watch the first couple of reps. You can also see Rad is pushed right up onto his toes. And as he pushes into the air, the hips go up high, but the toes do not flatten out. Head moving forward to touch the ground. Good morning, Katie McDonald. Good morning, Bella Nielsen. Good morning, Ivy TT, Declan Lee, Lucy Marsh Wakefield, and Andy. Roy Stern. Will Brownlee has tuned in and said, "Go hard, team." Thank you, Brownlee. I did see you scooting by on your board this morning as I was getting my coffee. And Diane Norbury is in the house as well. We've shaked it out. We're getting back into it. Let's go.
Hup, hup.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
First set, first round, first exercise. How good.
Okay. Here we go.
Remember, team, as well, if you're super sore in the upper body still, feel free to regress a few of these movements. Maybe you might need an extra round for a warm-up, or just to figure out how your body is actually coping. But see if you can build up to the same level of progression that you were using on Monday. Yanni has commented in. Morning, tribe. Yanni here. Working from home whilst putting the finishing touches on the new
pool.
UMS Kickstarter course content.
So let's get on the single arm pull.
Remember, with these pulling movements, tribe, that we want to start and finish with the shoulder blade. It's quite quick when Rad does it, but he's been doing it for years. So if you need to slow down the movement, then do so. Even just for the first couple of reps, as we come all the way down to reach our butt to the ground, the shoulder comes up to the ear. Our first movement is depressing the shoulder blade, depressing the shoulder away from the ear. And then we continue to pull. As we come back down, our shoulder blade stays depressed until our arm is straight, and then it releases.
Rest. Same arm, doing a mechanical drop set or a rest pause method.
Shake it off.
Okay, change.
Trying to drive your elbow down into your pocket there, tribe. That can really help get the lats active. Hope you feel it come from the lats. Very good, shaking it out a little bit. Also, to point out here, tribe, that as you get tired, you might start going, instead of going vertical and coming down to the ground, you might end up going a little more horizontal and leaning back into that movement. We want to make sure we're pulling in a vertical motion there.
Okay.
Active hero. Oh, this one is going to get the quads.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Let us know how those quads are feeling, tribe. Did they survive that? Whoa, watch out. 32 currently watching. Let's watch that rise. Shirt off session. You know who I haven't seen for a little while is Jeremy. He must be training later in the day, because I know we're still getting into it. Paul Lou, in response to the active hero, said, "More like active villain." Oh, Paul, nailed it. Well done, mate.
Nailed it. Okay. Woo.
33 watching, 30 likes. Doing very well, tribe. Here we go, starting with the new round. strong emoji game there, Lee Thompson. Very good. I didn't even know there was a little drum kit like that. Letting the forehead travel forward on the way down here, tribe, for the pike push-ups. And make sure if you have your hands flat on the ground like you normally would, splay your fingers out with your pointer fingers facing forward and screw your palms into the ground, helping tuck your elbows in by your sides.
Oh.
Greg Gillespie said it was like watching myself on TV. I think it was in reference to Rad taking his shirt off. Mate, all these at-home workouts, not surprised. Here we go. Drop set time, another 2 reps if you can do it. Another 3. Woo. DJ Richie's got his work cut out for him this morning with the sound control. Major Tom. Little teabagging for your Thursday morning. This is a really good stretch. I've also done this stretch in the past as well, where you can see Rad's feet. If you lie down with your hands splayed out over the top of your head, reaching for the wall, then when you flip over, your feet can touch the wall. So you won't have to come all the way down to the ground or touch your feet to the ground to get that stretch going. You can push your feet into the wall a little bit to get some stability and regress the stretch a little.
Pull-ups.
Here we go, tribe, into the pull-ups. Start and finish with the shoulder blade, pulling the elbow down into the pocket or down to touch your hip. Thinking about this exercise from the shoulder blade. Le scapulaire.
Here we go.
We can certainly tell here at the gym with everyone posting on our UMS Movement Mastermind group that this phase is certainly taking its toll on everyone. We've had a few good pictures and videos come in for the daily grind and the hashtag @home workouts challenge. Reminding you all that we draw that at the end of each month, and the winner gets a swag pack, which is the t-shirt that Rad is wearing, the Shut Up and Do Some Bloody Burpees. We also have a Motion is Lotion t-shirt and the Unify Movement System t-shirt, as well as the hoodie. Shake the arm out, let's go again. If you would like your chance to win a swag pack, please post in the UMS Movement Mastermind group regularly and often with the hashtag daily grind and hashtag @home workouts. We've got a few people really pushing for the #1 position.
Active hero.
Active villain for Paul Lou. Stretching those quads out. Use as much support as you need to make sure you don't bust something up.
Oh my God.
Ooh, yeah. Now, of course, if you are thinking, Will, we want more merch than that. We don't want to have to wait month in, month out to see who wins a swag pack. Well, you can still win more merch. We've got Send Will to Vegas competition, which is our Instagram challenge at the moment. If you share one of our posts or stories to your stories, you get an entry into the draw at the end of each week. If you create your own post and tag us in it, you get another entry into that draw, which we draw on the pre-stream show with Yanni and myself Friday morning. So we will be drawing one tomorrow morning. We had around just over 20 people enter into that draw last week, so we drew 2 winners, Stav and Grace Clements.
Here we go.
If we get 30 people in it, we'll draw 3. If we get 50, we'll draw 5. More times you enter, the better your chances, so please do. And that one you can win a Unity Gym t-shirt of your choice, or tank top. Please jump on over to our Instagram page at Unity Gym and start tagging and start sharing. Good work, tribe, doing well. Shake it out, getting ready. Shaking it out, recovering for 10 seconds and going back and doing 2 or 3 more reps if you can, or choosing a regression of the pike push-up that you're doing and doing more.
Here we go.
Great stuff. You can see why beginners or novices, or you have to have quite a good amount of experience in the gym to start doing mechanical drop sets. It's brutal. Of course, if we have anyone new to the channel and you're watching along and you think this looks a bit too hectic for me, I'd like something a little bit easier, that is totally understandable and probably wise. That would be your survival instinct kicking in. This is phase 7 of our at-home workouts. Rad does these every morning, 7:30, Monday to Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time. But we have also phase 6, phase 5, all the way down to 1, and you can pick those up when you sign up to our 30-day free trial to our UMS online subscription. We have many members who just follow along with us here on YouTube, and that is totally fine. But if you would like tutorials to these workouts, which is a bit more like a personal training session, we have videos where Rad goes through the movements, explains the cues a lot more in depth, and the progressions and regressions. Or if you would like access to the previous phases we've already done, please follow the link in the description of this video. It is, I believe, it's the second link. Click on that, follow the prompts, sign up to our 30-day free trial, and you will have access to the at-home workouts and the workouts that we do here in the gym if you're an international member and you have access to the gym as well. Mark Van Zyl has chimed in. Morning, tribe. Catching up yesterday's session now. We'll smash this to Mozza. Get it, Rad. Oh, he gonna get it. He's getting it. Keep going, tribe. You're doing well.
Change.
Greg Gillespie is asking if we can get a headband. The headband, it does nothing. Yeah, that would be good fun. I'll chat with the boys. We'll see what we can do, Greg.
God damn it.
Keep going, tribe. You're doing well. Remember, with this one, you can use your legs as much as you need. But that is different to as much as you want.
Okay, let's go. Finish the set. 1. God damn.
Ooh, yeah.
Active hero. Come on.
God. This is an absolute killer. Phew. I hope you guys are surviving at home. If not, work harder. You got this. You will survive. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. A few deep breaths, mentally preparing yourself. One more round of the primaries. One more round, tribe.
Here we go.
Remember, if you're going to absolute failure, you might pike out a lot more. You might fail at these exercises a lot earlier, and that is totally fine. If you can only do 1 or 2 pike push-ups here of the least regressed version, that is okay. These mechanical drop sets are designed to push you to your absolute limits. But here at Unity Gym, we do not condone pushing to your absolute limits void of technique. We need that technique there.
Woo!
Choose the easiest regression you need to ensure technique, and then keep pushing it till failure. Once you've failed, you may stop. You may have already stopped. That's totally fine. Rad's got 20 years of training under his belt, if not more. And a lot that comes with that is the discipline of good technique as well. Got him! Woohoo! Great stuff, tribe. Even better stuff, Rad. Doing well, tribe. Great stuff. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. At the moment, it looks like all your futures are comprised of DOMs and death. But strength and the discipline to carry on. This is going to make you so good that they can't ignore you. We've got a few comments coming in. Paul Lewis has commented just a skull. Accurate. It's more of a feeling. Gunnar Nilsson has said just ... 100% agree. Richard's even saying, man, these pike push-ups get the most out of Rad. They do, I think more than any other exercise. Let's go, tribe, drag yourself up off the ground. Let's go. This is the final round of our primaries. This is where it gets super tough. Let's go, Vinnie Brown. Let's go, Andy Lawson. Let's go, Dave Clark, Phil Ixion, Lee Thompson, Patricia Sturby, Simon Morgan. You guys got this. Gillespie Gang, Gunnar Nilsson, AAVV, Max Silver, Paul Liu. This is what makes champions. This will get you stronger. Juan Tashima, Lee Clark, Katie McDonald, IBTT, Let's Push It, Declan Lee, Lucy Marsh Wakefield, Andy, Roy Stern. Keep pushing hard. Diane Nordbury, let's go. Mark Van Zyl, I know you're doing this later. Let's go, push it hard. Shake it out, tribe. Few deep breaths. This is what it's all about. Remember, the week 1 is going to be the hardest week. Motivation will help drive you towards a goal. Discipline will keep you driving towards that goal when motivation fails. When you're sore and you're fatigued, especially after this first week, discipline is going to get you up out of bed and working harder again. If you can push through week 2, you'll find that you're not as fatigued. You're just as tired, you're just as sore, but there's just something that's a little bit easier because your muscles and your brain have learnt these new neural pathways. And you're just there punching it out. At the moment, it's all very new. I would argue and say week 1 is the hardest week of any program. The last week is the second hardest week. Woo! Active Hero Tribe. This one, we're going back to the core conversation. This one is a great test to see your control over your core. You can see there perfectly as Rad comes down, he's got a straight line from knee, hip to shoulder. He does not sway through his back. The core muscles at the front, his abs are pulling the rib cage down and they're helping tuck his hips under. Posterior pelvic tilt. Not excessively, just a little. And it's maintaining a good, strong core position. Might be worth if you can ever do the active hero another time when you've got a little bit more energy in front of a mirror, side on, so you can see if you are curving through your lower back. Whew, well, I think most people would call it there, but not the Unity Tribe members. We've got supplementaries, how good, you. However, the hardest part of the workout is done. Good stuff. Let us know you're still alive by mashing your keyboard and trying to hit enter. Max Silver is saying, "Hooly dooly." Absolutely. You know, it's all about perspective, Tribe, and how hard people work, how good you have it. And I certainly gain great perspective when I get to sit here every morning and watch Rad absolutely thrash himself. And I think, thank God I'm not doing that. Of course, as we get out of this lockdown, you are all going to be a lot stronger than me. And they're going to wish I had. Respect the qualita. Exactly right, Tribe. If you're doing what Rad's doing, you're going along with the 1 1/4 push-ups. If needed, you can just do normal push-ups, and you can also do push-ups off the knees. But going into the conversation about the quality and the core, you can see that Rad is holding a plank position here and then going through the push-up movement. Another good spot to really test yourself out. Check yourself before you wreck yourself and activate that core. Max Silver has said, laugh my ass off, Will. It really is a shame you can't hear us laugh when you say something funny. That's it would be nice, but it's okay, Max. I am my biggest fan. I laugh at my jokes all the time. So I giggle along. You! Well, we were. Scott Rowan is giving us a few thumbs up. I think most of those are for Rad. A few people saying that we can't hear Rad when his mic is gone. That's because Richie is playing around with the sounding dials when Rad makes a big noise, so it doesn't blow your eardrums out. Or you might not be able to hear either of it because your eardrums have been blown out. But that's alright, I will repeat whatever Rad says. Main point of that last one was quality. Quality always. Good quality gets you good results. Shit quality gets you shit results. Yummy. Single arm row. Check out the enthusiasm. It is there. It's just the physical shell that is rad at the moment is depleted. I'm sure you're all feeling the same. Single arm row, we've got lots of pauses going along in this movement. We've got a 3-second pause at the very top. We've got a 3-second pause where the elbow is still slightly bent, and then we straighten the arm out, then we release the shoulder blade. So there's 3, 2, 1. Rad comes on down and he pauses again. 3, 2, 1. Then the arm straightens and then the shoulder blade. Retract the blade and pull. That is a movement, tribe. Keep at it. If you need to make this easier, you can always walk your feet away from the wall or away from the door. Make this as easy as you need to ensure quality. And if you can only do 2 or 3 reps, maybe make the exercise a little bit easier by walking your feet away from the door. If you can do 4 controlled reps or more, you're good where you are. Look at the guns on this guy. For a second then I thought the camera had zoomed in, but it hasn't. Rad's just getting large and in charge. Ready for chickies. The Devil Wears Prada has commented in, I'm eating cookies and ice cream while watching this. I assume you're not in Australia, mate, because it's 8 a.m. in the morning. And if you are, you got to respect that game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Good work, tribe. Suck those breaths in, nice and deep like. Feel Rad maybe taking the t-shirt off because it's weighing him down. Anything to make these exercises easier. That might make those cookies and ice cream taste a little bit sweeter there. Devil Wears Prada. Gunnar Nielsen has mentioned, I'm wearing socks, so when moving away, I slide into the door, so never getting easier. That's the opposite of progressive overload. That's making it harder in the actual set. How good. Keep going, tribe. You can see Rad's abs rippling through these movements. You can tell that core is switched on and the lower back is flat. Woo. We've shaken it out. 10 seconds rest, back into it, or you can choose a regression. You can see Rad here technically has chosen a regression as it is no longer a 1 1/4 push-up. Just went into full push-ups. That is what we want here. Complete depletion of the body. You can really see here, tribe, why programming periodization is so important. There is no way you could give one of these workouts to a beginner or even someone who's only been training for a couple of months. The connective tissues in the body, the muscle, tendons, ligaments, even bone, they all need time to adapt as well, and their recovery rates are all different. So when we're training hard, we can go through the different overload techniques, things like the supersets that we've already done and these mechanical drop sets, trisets as well. We can manipulate tempo, sets, reps, volume, intensity. And then when you're really getting into the elites and the extreme phases of programming, you've got things like these drop sets where you're working to depletion all the time. But at this point, you must have a really good understanding of how important technique is. We do not want to sacrifice technique. You can imagine if you do have shit technique, if you're doing the push-ups with your core relaxed, you're not strengthening the core there. So your push-ups get stronger the way you do them. And if they're bad push-ups, that's what you get stronger at. And that's not what we're here for. Doing well, tribe. One thing these single arm rows are also going to be helping at is developing anti-rotational strength. If you're really trying hard to keep your hips square and your shoulders square, you might feel that you just have to work just so your body doesn't twist and turn throughout the movement. That's also really good. Let's go, tribe. Keep it up. We're doing well.
Come on.
Keep smashing it out.
Oh my God.
Remember, if you have to finish a couple of reps early, that is totally fine. As long as you know that you're pushing yourself to the limit with good technique. Woo! Glistening in the sun. If you never know failure, you will never know success. That is more than true in these mechanical drop sets. The discipline to push yourself to failure with good technique is extreme. And that is what we're aiming for here. Just remember, good things take time, and you bet there are good things waiting at the end of this phase for you. Working on that summer body, you can guarantee here in Australia we'll hopefully be out of this lockdown for many of the summer months, and all of us here working hard on these at-home workouts, that rig is going to be strong. You're going to be several steps ahead of everyone else who is at home lying in bed or sitting on the couch at the moment. Let's go. Last round of the supplementaries. Let's get into those push-ups. If you started doing these guys with the 1 1/4 push-ups, it is okay for you to be doing your last round as the full push-ups, and then as the drop set, you go to your knees. That is fine. We are just making the exercise a little bit easier each time so you can keep pushing for more reps with quality. You could imagine you go through every single regression of these push-ups. You could start by doing 2 or 3 at 1 1/4, then 2 or 3 at full push-up, and then 2 or 3 on your knees, to the point where you have to roll over to get up off the ground because you can't push yourself up. Here we go. Last couple of push-ups. Put it in, tribe. Woo! Keep going. Push it up. You. Don't count the days, tribe. Make the days count. And if you are following along with us here at Unity Gym, you are making every day count. How proud are you going to be of yourself when we get out of this lockdown and you're having conversations with friends and they said, oh, I just couldn't get motivated through our lockdown, I couldn't train. And you're sitting there saying, I missed 1 day of training in lockdown, or 2 days. Or I did almost every training session I had scheduled in. Even if you only did a couple, you are beating the people who are sitting on the couch. After all we have is right now. We want to make the most of it. Don't plan to start tomorrow, start today. great quote that was shared with us, I think by Stav. What was it? No, I butchered it. I shouldn't have committed so early on. Something saying motivation is what will get you the goal or help you write down the goal and get out of bed. Discipline is what helps you work towards that goal when motivation wanes. Here we go. Single arm rows. Lido has commented in, I think it's okay to sacrifice form in the last few reps to increase time under tension. Lido, what I would say is see if you can quickly drop back a regression. So with the push-ups, just drop it down to your knees and get those last few reps in with good quality technique. Because imagine if there isn't good technique, there is musculature throughout that movement that is failing somewhere. It's just not the big primary movers. It's probably the little supporting muscles. With these single arm rows, to get those last few reps in, instead of sacrificing technique, just take a step away from the wall so it's a little bit easier so you can ensure that technique.
Never sacrifice technique.
Never sacrifice technique. Blakely Harnage has commented in saying, get it rad.
Hey buddy, how are ya?
I bet you're a lot better than Rad is right now. Max Silver has commented in saying the exact same thing that I just said. Right on, Max. Right on. The smarter way to get those extra reps in is regress the exercise and keep repping it out. Woo! How good, tribe! That is what we're talking about. The workout isn't over, but the exercises are great stuff. No? Oh, shit, I'm sorry. What have we got next?
Side hand.
Oh, cool.
Don't ever sacrifice technique, man. If you have to sacrifice technique to get the last couple of reps, you're choosing a progression or a weight that's too hard for you. Quality, the only thing that should change as you progress through your reps is the tempo of the concentric phase. That's the only thing that can change. If your tempo of the concentric phase slows down because you're fatigued but you maintain technique, that's okay. But sacrificing your technique is a no-no.
I'll try and repeat what Rad said there as best I can because his mic was turned down. Never sacrifice technique. What you can start sacrificing is tempo throughout the movement. You might find that the concentric phase is slower because you're really struggling to push out that last rep. But as long as you can keep form, keep technique, that is okay. The tempo can be altered, but the technique does not want to be. Going through these side planks, side star planks even.
Oh man. How you going, Blakely? Whew. I'm stuffed.
Are you guys feeling the same way Rad is? Stuffed? Completely pooped?
Woo! Here we go. Grip hard with your hand. Choose the regression that's right for you. There's plenty of ways to regress this movement that you can see in the tutorials. Come on. Come on.
I'll tell you what, we work hard down here at Unity Gym.
Change.
A little behind the scenes action on our Instagram channel. Nice and easy.
Oh, God. One more set and then we're into our stretching.
We've got a couple of wives coming in saying, yep, I'm pooped. Diane Norbury says, me too. Roy Stern, Gunnar Nilsson.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Vinnie Brown has said, not sure what's harder, doing the workout live or watching it, then thinking about it the rest of the night to suffer in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you go through the emotional journey and then the physical one afterwards.
Oh, man.
I reckon it's probably harder to watch than have nightmares and then have to do it yourself. Phil Ixion has said, dead.
Yep.
Accurate.
Here we go for the last round. Everybody.
Last round, tribe. Here we go. Trying to keep your body square to the side of the room, the wall, whatever you're facing. Don't let your body, your hips twist and turn to stay up.
Come on. Come on. Oh, God damn it.
We're only holding these for around 10 to 20 seconds. Probably a little bit shorter here in the last round, but that is to ensure technique. We don't want to train shitey technique.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo! Yay!
God damn it.
Indeed.
Oh, man.
Patricia Stubbs has said, definitely a challenge. Yep, that's one way to describe it. Guaranteed death is another. Certainly a way to ruin your weekend.
Now that my body temperature is cooling down. Ah, lovely. Nice cold, wet shirt. Put back on. Okay, bit of flexibility training to finish off.
Do not skip the flexibility training, tribe. This is not the end of the workout, it's just the end of the exercises. We're into the stretches now. We'll only be here for another couple of minutes, so we're almost there. Gunnar Nilsson has said, just totally numb. Oh, that's good. That means it doesn't hurt, so you can follow along with the stretches. Very nice.
That absolutely wrecked me.
Paul Lewis said, somewhere Jeremy is crying as Rad puts his t-shirt back on. And then he's happy again when he realizes he can rewind the stream. Finney Brown has said, very interesting, the morning after the live stream, the replay severely suffers from buffering. Only happens in the week of the stream though. Weird. Isn't every week the week of the stream? Oh, you mean if you went back to last week's workouts, it wouldn't be? That is weird.
Probably the workouts where I take my shirt off. YouTube struggles with the traffic, you know?
Yeah, with the influx of viewers.
Come back.
Some of these stretches are pretty easy, tribe, so make sure you jump into them as you recover. Don't wait to recover first and then go into them. Just jump straight into this funny little star-shaped stretch. And just hang.
Stretch.
The 90-90 stretch. I was going to call it a different stretch, but I will not. This is the best time to be stretching as well. The neural system in our bodies is completely depleted. It is absolutely shot, and it allows the inhibitors, or it stops the inhibitors in our bodies from sending those messages to our brain to tighten up and cause pain. And it helps you stretch into the deep. Oh, what am I saying?
You know, now that my shoulder's starting to get a lot better, I've had Nilesh in the last 2 weeks treat my hips and lower back, which has been something that I've had for a very long time. I had an injury in the army 10 years ago or 11 years ago or something, and even before that I had a bung lower back, but I've just learned to live with it, and I've learned to train around it, and it makes parts of my body really tight and uncomfortable and things like that. Anyway, so I said to him 2 weeks ago when I had my treatment with him, I said, And my shoulder's starting to feel pretty good. Maybe I'll get you to play around with my lower back. And he identified a whole bunch of things in my right leg specifically that I didn't know I had. And he's treated them for 2 weeks now. And by God, does it feel different and better. It's really amazing what a good physio can do for things that you thought were just part of you. And you just have to suffer with. And make no mistake, the reason why physio works really well for me is because it's the icing on the cake. I bake the cake every day with my training, and physio is the icing. Physio is not the answer to your problems if you don't do anything else. But if you are somebody that does the training, then when Phil and Alesh say to you, oh hey, if you throw in these 2 exercises a couple of times a week and do this, then it really makes a difference. And I'm really blown away at how much better my back and my hip feels after just a couple of treatments.
As you can obviously tell, Rad bakes those buns every day here in the gym with these live streams, and then of course does the extra icing and decorative stuff on top.
Let's go into the middle splits. When you do this, I am so cooked right now. I'm so wrecked, and I would love to just do a lazy splits, but these little things that I'm about to do here, these little decisions are the things that add up to, you know, something that's notable. So when I'm sitting here, I try to lean forward as much as I can, wherever I can get to. I'm cramping in the bottom of my foot every time I push my toes forward, so I'm just working through that right now. But I'm trying to push my toes forward, tense my quads so my knees are straight, and then I'm going to try and lift my legs and open them up as far as they can go under control, so using my own strength. So by doing little things like that, even when you're completely wrecked, you develop your active flexibility and all the things that you're really working towards, you know, the ability to move your body and control it. So when I started doing that 5 or so years ago, I could barely do it. I could barely lift my legs to there. But it all adds up. And it's those little decisions of finding ways to make the most out of every moment. That's what gets you to where you want to be. Sweet Jesus, I am stuffed.
How are you guys feeling, Tribe? Let us know. Quick comment in the comment section. How are you finding week 1 of phase 7? That was an absolute cracker of a workout.
Wasn't it just?
Motivates me to go and do my own training.
Woo! Oh, yawn.
Tell you what, with this workout, I am determined to get out of this lockdown as big and as jacked as I can. And my training has never been better because there's just nothing else really that gets in the way. No little injuries from rugby. Our rugby season got cancelled halfway through, which that sucks. But I've been focusing on a lot of my rehab exercises that I've been getting from Nilesh as well. I also see Nilesh. All of us here see Nilesh really. And a reminder that you also at home, if you're living in Sydney nearby, you can see Nilesh at ADPT Physio. He is an essential service and he works in here a couple of days a week. So if you would like to, please do jump onto adpt.physio and you can check out their website and book in. And Phil White is also doing Zoom set consultations, and he also jumps into one of our Facebook groups to do a live Q&A once a week as well, so you can catch him there. I think the last one he did was yesterday, so he must be doing them Wednesdays. Vinny Brown has said, by far, this is the hardest phase of the 7.
Yep.
Gunnar Nilsson is saying, I'm scared for tomorrow.
So am I.
And Patricia Stovers is saying, be brave, Gunnar, be brave. I think you're all pretty brave for rocking up day in, day out to do this.
All right. All done, everyone. I'm stuffed. I'm going to go and lay down.
Excellent work, tribe. Well done. Congratulations on finishing another extreme and hectic workout. Looking forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow. Remember, if you would like to sign up for our 30-day free trial to our online subscription, there is descriptions in the link. It is the second one. And there are also many other descriptions there for the at-home workout blueprints, the strength blueprints, flexibility blueprints. If you're keen to get some reading in and level up during lockdown, please do go and check those out. And until then, we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, tribe.
Health is about performance, not just body image.
You better be willing to accept what you're going to have to do to get there.
We'll start focusing on movement goals, strength goals, flexibility goals.
When you nail that skill, that's there forever.
The body image goal doesn't get you that
It's the
far.
consistency and frequency that's going to get you there. It's not the intensity.
There's no shortcuts to mastery and movement. Destination doesn't change overnight, but your direction will.
The gym is not the place to beat up the body that you hate. It's the place to build the body that you love.
We are the gym that teaches people how to move instead of just exercise, because we believe that health is about performance, not just body image.